I'm Dominique Lay, your neighborhood reporter in Waco. If you've opened up Google Maps or Apple Maps, you may have noticed the name Gulf of Mexico has been replaced by the Gulf of America. But how does that affect our kids' education? I met with local teacher to find out.
Right here we have a map on the war with Mexico.
Teachers across the country and right here at home are wondering what their lesson plans will look like as we begin to see a name change from the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America.
So there's 16 maps. So I'm pretty sure on about 10 of these maps it says the Gulf of Mexico.
For the past 5 years, 8th grade U.S. history teacher James Richardson has had a room full of atlases, globes, and books, all referencing the same name for more than 400 years.
And they've called it the Gulf of Mexico. Their parents have called it the Gulf of Mexico. And so that transition from Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America is going to take a long time to get used to just getting it to be natural in our teaching.
This all comes after President Trump signed an executive order changing the name to Gulf of America. Since then, the name has changed on Google and Apple Maps so far. But according to the Texas Education Agency, they tell me the TEA would need to revise the Texas Educational Knowledge and Skills, also known as the TEKS. But they're waiting to see what happens before making any changes.
Right here, the waterway that we've had is the Gulf of Mexico.
While Richardson prepares his students with this map for the STAR test, he says it'll be an adjustment in the coming years.
It's going to be very interesting at the end of this 8th grade year after they finish their STAR testing to say, okay, here we go. We're doing world geography. It's the Gulf of America.
But until then, teachers will continue following what's in the curriculum.
The Mount Denali in Alaska was renamed to Mount McKinley again. So that's another thing that we have to get used to in our teaching, is just the names changing. But names change, and that's what makes history so interesting.
Trump's executive order gives 30 days for the name to be changed. Richardson tells me that kids begin learning about the Gulf of Mexico as early as the second grade. Reporting in Waco, I'm Dominique Lay.